So, you know, why do we have, you know, repeat violent offenders released on the streets, often with no bail? It's crazy. And they prey upon people, innocent people, you know, and then our streets are not safe. And how can America be the greatest country in the world and we don't even have safe streets? You know, this is so crazy. You know, I was talking to my mom and she was saying, like, just this year, like three of her friends have been assaulted in New York. You know, and I said, well, was anyone arrested? No. They didn't even try. We can't have this. You know, people deserve to you know, have safe cities and secure borders and the basic stuff like that, you know. Yeah, so I think it's, I do feel that there's a shifting of you know, shifting of perception, and I think I hope I'm not being too optimistic, but so I'm a naturally optimistic person, obviously, but I do feel as though that there's a shift in the national mindset, and a shift to more to just common sense and not believing everything the media tells you. And I think actually in the U.S. people are starting to realize that, you know, the legacy media is just a propaganda machine. In Europe they still believe the news. So we got to work on Europe. They still think the news is real. But you know, here, you know, thanks to X and just, you know, people being, I think, maybe a bit more aware and having an actual free speech constitutional amendment has helped Americans, you know, understand what is actually real. I mean, I do find it remarkable, like just how sort of coordinated the legacy media is. In their talking points. It's absurd. And kudos to those who put together the compilations of you know, where all of the talking heads will say the same thing, word for word. Yeah, and they'll say the exact same thing, and you know, but I mean, I think the propaganda is not even good, frankly. It's not even entertaining. And you know, so, you know, the week before the Biden-Trump debate, you know, every media organization was saying that Biden's sharpest attack. You know, the exact same words: sharpest attack, over and over again. Then it became obvious to the public that he was indeed not as sharp as attack. But then immediately the legacy media pivoted to knifing Biden and anointing a successor. So we see this over and over again, and yeah. So anyway, but that's why we need to have the voice of the people, and that's you know, why I felt it was necessary to acquire Twitter and you know.